Right, I am going to attempt to do a Wilt as our new shareholder has not found the time to do it yet. And I did promise one, so here we go. See how we get on. We've got 3 tables going. This is a deep stack freeze out, the first one. The details are... So the first game, we're 21 out of 48, 78 started. Average stack is 8-1, and we've got, no idea actually, we've got 7-7, so we're just under average stack. Next game is a rebuy, we're 29 out of 71, 90 started. It's some kind of rebuy. Average stack is 11-7 and we're 11-9, so we're just about on average. And the game that has just started, I'm just going to raise up with King 9 from middle position, King 9 suited. The last game, called the Mosh Pit, I think is a rebuy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a rebuy, but it's only just started anyway. 101 in it. So a chance of a colour change if we win this. Anyway, back to the action. The King 9 obviously got through. Jack 9 on the button, I think is definitely worth a call. Obviously we're going to raise with Ace 5 on the button. Hope this gets checked to us and we hit a 10, but I don't think it will. No, it did. So now we need to hit a 10 and then hope no one's got Ace Jack. Okay, if nobody bets this time, we will definitely be betting. If anyone is going to bet, it's likely to be Gagarin. So now we bet purely because I don't think either of them have got part of it. And if they do call, we can still hit our Miracle 10. Every chance he might call if he's got Ace 10 or Ace Jack actually. But we got it through, and the 10 came anyway. It could have been good, but it could have been disaster. And 10-4 diamonds in the big blind, and we just got a limper from the button, which could be, and some people might try and steal the 660 there, but there's also a chance that he was trapping. And if we hit a 10 on the turn, if he bets now and we hit a 10 on the turn, it kind of serves him right for not raising. So we're clearly going to call that the top pair. He'll check behind now because he's worried we might have had the 8. Bets that's peculiar. Maybe he limped in with an 8. I suppose he could have limped in with 8-7. That's certainly a big bet. So I think it makes sense that we let that go. Even if he had a 10 as well, we couldn't have been winning with the 10-4. Now we've got Ace Jack on the small blind, so we will raise up with that. And this is one of those situations, if he does re-raise, it could be because it's clearly we're stealing. Well, we hit the ace, so whether we hit it or not, we'd be representing it. And if he calls this, I think we'll just do some check calling then and see what he does. So we've got the jack, of course. Okay, if he's got something like Ace 6, he will be betting here. Ace 6 or Ace 7, he'll be betting, so I think it makes sense then for us to re-raise him, and he's got a choice for his life. I think anything higher than Ace Jack, he would, without a doubt, have re-raised us. He's called. That's not really the best card if he did happen to have two hearts, but I still think he's more likely to have something like ace 7, ace 6, but we just got to hope it's not ace 8, so we're given the chance to, oh dear. I'm just going to put some time on this. Although I do think he's got, just see what's going on out here. I did say ace 6 or ace 7, hopefully it's ace 10. But if it's ace 8, we've shot ourselves in the foot. This one we're obviously going to raise all the way. Well, he's taken his time, so let's hope that he has got ace 6 or ace 7. Like I said in the first place, I think he's probably going to fold. Let's hope we can tempt him into, ace king we're obviously giving up on now. Hopefully we can tempt him. Okay. I think it probably was ace 6 or ace 7, and maybe our bet was a bit too big. We lost down here. I don't know what we lost with. I'm guessing it was probably a middle pair. Pair of fives. Close to middle. I don't think we've got any more money off this guy, to be honest. 6-10 on the button, that's fine by me, but I don't think we've got any more money here. Purely because even if he had an ace, he's not going to bet there. So we may as well make it look like some kind of bluff, but I think he probably had ace 6 or ace 7. This one we raised up with king 9 and we've hit it, so we'll bet half the pot. Now here we could be in a spot of bother. No, it's only 2 people playing, so I'm quite happy to call on the button with that. He's decided to re-raise here, which is a strange line. It would normally mean he's either hit a set or flush draw. I think we still have to call here. I think most of the time we will be ahead. Maybe he thinks I'm just calling with... My concern is here that he's got a pair of jacks. But let's hope he's putting me on 9 jack and he's got just the 8. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that's made me feel quite sick. We did have the top pair and he had the... we had top pair, maybe we should have raised there. But I don't really see... I don't know, I think that's just one of those things. He hit us. Given what he's just raised with last time, I think we're comfortably ahead of him here. Someone raises from behind. We're out, obviously, but I think we can pick up an extra 1,000 there. And I'm going to look at Facebook because I can't cope. Can't cope with the aggro watching. We'll be back in a minute. King Jack in the big blind I think is too strong just to let go. And 10 Jack suited will definitely be raising with that. Here we've got the King Jack. I fully expect him to bet. He did. So now we hope that he's got a queen. If he's got ace queen, then he will be calling here without a doubt. Okay, looks fine. We've hit top pair, and again we're against this bleedy who sucked out on me earlier with his 2-4. And if he re-raises here, I think we will get it in. So that's given him something to think about. We know he likes to mess about, so instead of just flat calling, we knew he was going to re-raise because he's always at it, and we picked up another 2,000 chips. Sorry that I keep going off the screen every time I put someone to the test, because it gets a bit painful watching sometimes. To Bebo with his 2-4 against, I can't remember, but he didn't play particularly well. And again he's just limped in. And this is what he did before with the 2-4. So we'd assume he hasn't got much, but then nor away, we don't really want to be put to the test. I fully expect him to bet here. And we will re-raise this time. And with ace-6 in the cut-off. I think we should carry on betting here. He's probably got something daft like Queen-Jack. If he does push all in here. The problem we've got here is he may have a pair of 7s. And then again he could have limped in with the 2-4. So I think we've got to call and either let him bluff off and fold. Every chance he's limped in with 2-4, you see, so we've got to be a bit careful. We might still be in the game. That's frustrating. If he's limped in with ace-king, I would be sick. He can only really bet here if he's got the 2. This is the problem. But then we know he likes to bluff. He knows I haven't got an ace, although we've raised pre-flop. I re-raised on the flop. A pair of 7s, a pair of 8s is out. He's just got to have a 2. He can't have anything but a 2 or a bluff. And I'm stupid enough to think that he bluffs every time, so I am calling. And once again he was bluffing. Good man. Nothing made sense but quads, and I think considering he bluffed. He bluffed on a few previous occasions. I think there was every chance he was doing it there. I thought maybe he had a pair of 7s or a pair of 8s, that made sense at one point, but when that ace hit it made no sense unless he's got the 2. Normally I'd say would he limp in with a 2 in his hand, but considering he did earlier, yeah, there's every chance. But I think he just bluffed once too often. Well, ace 2 wouldn't normally be a call here with an early position raise. We've got 550 in the pot, so we've been given odds of 5.5 to 1. So why not? Pair falls, we'll raise up. And there you go, we've hit the probably the best flop we could have hoped for. We might have to do a bit of bluffing. 10 jack of diamonds on in the big blind, we're going nowhere. We may even call another bet. Well, we've hit our card, so I'm only betting here, hopefully, kind of hoping that you might think we're just trying to steal it. There we go, that's what it's called. Pair of falls is going nowhere there. We've hit the card here. So we hope Everest is calling with a big card, with a big spade. And we just hope now that this guy hasn't got 10 queen. Well, this bloke didn't have a king, so he didn't want it. If someone's got the 8 of spades here, then it's pretty cool. Ah. If he's got 10 queen here, it's pretty sick, but obviously I've got to call. It's just ludicrous, isn't it? Absolutely ludicrous. And this one, we have to check back. So I was too busy just predicting exactly what he had there. The best I could have hoped for really was he had another 10, but he's going nowhere with 10 queen on that. I mean, I've got the nuts. Again. He's going nowhere there with that 10 queen of clubs. And we're now struggling a bit in this game, so I'll pause the video there. That's pretty cruel.